When Bernie Sanders gets us all those trains he's promised, I want to learn how to drive the train. And I want to get onto one of those long scenic routes that's like a train vacation. And like they're in like one of the train cars or a bunch of them is like just a big glass bubble where people can sit and watches the scenery goes by. And when I'm not driving the train, there'll be because it's a long drive, so there's gonna be a bunch of us driving the train on shifts. I'm gonna go back and introduce myself to the passengers, and I say, "Hey there, everybody! I'm one of the conductors. Let me tell you some scary train stories. Not like trains crashing, but like spooky train stories, like ghosts and monsters I've seen, which I haven't seen, because I'll be making them all up. Like I'll say, oh, one night we were on the train tracks and I saw a light that wasn't there when we got to the light, and I think it was somebody, the ghost of like another conductor or something. And then when I get old, and I go back there and I say, hey everybody, I'm an old man. I'm an old man now. Let me tell you some spooky train stories. And then after I tell it, I say, well, I've got to leave. And I'll go into like a secret compartment that we'll have built into it that they won't know is there. They'll think it's just a closet. There's like a hidden door that I can go into. And then one of the other conductors will come back. And they'll say, hey everybody, how are you enjoying your trip? And they'll say, hey, it's pretty great, but there's this old guy. He said he drives the train. And he was telling us ghost stories. But he went into the closet over there. And then we opened it up and he wasn't in there anymore. And they'll say, there's no old guys driving this train. And I'll say, really? Because he said he was. And he had like the whole outfit. And he knew a lot about trains. And the conductors will say, that's so weird. What did he look like? And then they'll describe me, old me. And the guy will say, oh, no way. That's the Catman. He used to drive this route. He drove it for 30 years until he was 70 years old. And they'll say, what happened to him? Well, one night he was driving the train. And I was just sitting back in my room, eating my food, getting ready for my shift to drive the train. And we start hearing this screaming coming out of the front of the train. And it was real bad because the old man screams. We'd look up there and say, what the hell's going on? And we see the Catman. He was running by screaming out monsters and ghosts. Saying, oh, they're going to get me, they're going to get me. He opens up the door. He leaps out of the train. Falls to his death. That was 1 year ago this very night. And then all the lights go out. And I step out. And I go, and I step back into the closet real fast. And the train conductors will say, what? Was that him? And the people on the train will say, yeah, that was him. We'll never reveal I'm not a ghost. They'll think it's a haunted train. That'll be pretty cool. So if you want me to drive your train and to make people think I'm a ghost, vote Bernie Sanders 2020. Vote in the primary as well.